Hey, how's it going? So, you remember last time we talked about my first year at Data. Today I'm waiting for my wife. She's in the school over there. Going to pick her up. She works over there at BCCS, which is the Broward Community Charter School. It's a nice building. This is their West Campus. She'll be coming out of that door over there. I'm with my my nephew, and that's AB. Also Koki on MySpace.
Yep.
You can check out his future video blogs later. But right now this is about me. So okay, where do we leave off at? Oh yeah, my second year of Data. Well, you see, like I said, the first year was a little hectic because this was I was getting to know, it was new for me because I haven't worked in a school before, and I was getting to know working with students and stuff like that. But now, over the summer, I worked at the school to put the place back together, and we made the school look really nice. We tore out the carpets, we moved everything out of the classrooms. Everything was just redone to make it look a lot better school, because this next year, even though we were rated an F for the first year, if I haven't mentioned that, for the first year of Data we were graded an F, and there was no reason why, because there was nothing to base on from the year before, but we were just given that grade. So we had a lot on our chests, on our heads, to make this a better school year, a better brand of kids, a better way of teaching, and different teachers and different look. And they contracted me to put together the computer lab, and that was my pet project for over the summer. And it started off where I had my nephew, who helped me out for the first part of the summer, to set up the computer lab, and we put everything in, everything all set up. But then they said we were gonna have to tear out the carpets, and while he was gone in Puerto Rico, then I had to come and set everything up, pull everything out, and then set everything back up again. And that was that. So anyway, the year started off pretty good. I had a lot more confidence in my abilities. I had a lot more confidence in the students. I made a lot of solid connections with the students now, and the year started off going on pretty good because I had a good rapport with the kids, and the kids had a good rapport with me. So we were able to get along a lot better. So this year, the year started off pretty normal. It was more calmer. We now have a vice principal. I'm sorry, an assistant principal, Mr. Jet, and he was able to keep. He was the new sheriff of Data, and he was able to keep the order in the school a lot more better. So the kids are a lot more tame. I shouldn't say tame. The discipline issues are a lot more under control. Wasn't less, but it was a lot more under control. You could actually walk the halls of Data during class time, and she's honking her horn, isn't she? We could walk the halls of Data the second year and not hear any kids screaming in the middle of class time. During lunchtime, however, is different, but since we didn't have PE or some place where the kids would go outside, we understood that during lunchtime it could get a little crazy, but it was still not out of control. However, things were getting a little tight with us. We started losing more students than we were gaining, so the school's budget was getting a little slimmer. Mr. Jet was split between two schools, our sister school, Paragon Elementary, over in Hollywood, and he was only here like once out of the week. The discipline was still tameable. However, come BATS, which is it's a test which shows where our kids are at for the FCATs, with how well they might be doing. If it were the FCATs, our kids didn't do that good, and it did not look good for our school at all, because if they got the grades that they got on the BATS on the FCATs, we're looking at another F. So a lot of serious changes had to be done in the curriculum and how we taught the kids. So we turned around and we came up with this awesome program to get these kids in shape. And came time for the FCATs, we all were standing around sweating with our fingers crossed, hoping we did better. Because last year with an F, second year with an F, would not look good at all in our record. And quite frankly, we probably would not have a school for the third year if we would have gotten an F. Anyway, at the time of the FCATs were completed, we had another month, 2 months to wait for the scores to come in. So at that point, we're just relaxing, letting everything get handled by whatever that was happening. Let our students calm down. We let them go out to the park more often, and then the school closed down. The school closed for the summer, and it was still another week or two before we actually heard back from the FCATs. And remember, we had an F last year, so it came to a point where it was getting a little crazy. Mr. D, the principal of the school, Mr. D. Sebastian, had to go on a trip to Europe, a cruise, and he did not want to leave the school without knowing what our grade was. And everybody was standing around the phone every single day waiting for them to call us to give us our grade. And we were hoping for a B or a C, at least, or at the least a C or a B. We did not expect we were about to get, because when that call came, it came 1 hour before Mr. D had to leave for his vacation, and we were shocked to hear what we had the grade for the year. Tune in next time to hear what our grade was. Thank you very much for listening to my video blog. Right now, it's a beautiful day, and let's see, this is something else I could tell you guys about. Well, let me just leave you with this. I told you about me and how I started with data the past couple of years. Well, like I said before, my name is Jason, and I live in Coral Springs, Florida. I have 2 brothers, Justin and Darian. They're currently living up in New York City, and they're actually younger than me. One's 30 and the other one is 19. I'm 31, by the way. I haven't mentioned that before. I'm an Aries. I was born in April 10th, if you want to send me a card or an e-card or something. I also have a special day. It's December 25th if you want to send me a present. It's till Christmas. And my mother, she used to work for Data. Her name is Doreen. She's actually 8 years younger than me, according to her. Or, yeah, that's about right. She's 8 years younger than me. My wife, his name is Melanie. She's a beautiful Puerto Rican. Hold on one second, I'll show you something. This is my wife, Melanie. Oh, here she is right now.
Let's go.
Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's my wife, Melanie, and AB is going to leave you with something to say.
Alright, one more thing I gotta say. Don't forget about our troops. They're still out there. You know, they're dying for no cause at all, but keep them in your prayers. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.